Every day, we make choices. What to eat, what to wear, and even how to spend our time. From the moment we wake up, our lives are filled with decisions, both big and small. Sometimes, it's as simple as picking breakfast or deciding which show to watch. But other times, the choices feel much harder. And of course, we constantly decide how to spend our money. Whether it's buying groceries, saving for something special, or just paying bills, money is at the center of many of our daily decisions. Walking through a store, it's tempting to want everything we see. Bright displays and new products catch our eye, making us wish we could have it all. But our resources, especially money, are limited. No matter how much we want, we can't always afford everything, and sometimes we have to make tough choices. We can't buy everything, so we have to decide what matters most. This means thinking carefully about what we truly need versus what we simply wish for. This isn't just about money, it's about managing our desires and setting priorities. Learning to say no to some things helps us say yes to what's really important. For example, if you spend all your lunch money on a video game, you'll be hungry. Choices have consequences, and sometimes we only realize it after the fact. Some purchases are essential, others can wait. It's important to recognize what we need right now and what can be saved for later. Learning to choose wisely is a key life skill. The more we practice, the better we get at making decisions that benefit us in the long run. The first step is understanding the difference between what we need and what we want. Needs are things we can't live without, while wants are things that are nice to have. Advertising and peer pressure can blur the lines, but thinking before we buy helps us make better choices. Taking a moment to pause and reflect can save us from regret later. Smart decisions today lead to satisfaction in the long run. By understanding our limits and making thoughtful choices, we set ourselves up for a happier, more secure future. So, what is a need? Needs are essentials, things we must have to survive and stay healthy. Food, water, and shelter are the basics. Without them, our health and safety are at risk. Basic clothing protects us from the elements, and healthcare keeps us well. Hygiene items like soap and toothpaste also count as needs. Needs are universal. Everyone, everywhere shares them. They're not about trends or personal taste. Covering our needs should always come first when spending money. Only after our essentials are met should we consider extras. This is the foundation of financial stability. Prioritizing needs keeps us secure. It's the smartest way to build a strong future. Now let's talk about wants. We all have them, and they're a natural part of life. Wants are those things that catch our eye or spark our interest, but they aren't necessary for our survival. They're different from needs, which are the basics we must have to live, like food, water, and shelter. Wants are things we'd like to have, but we don't need them to survive. They can be anything from the latest smartphone, a designer handbag, or even a fancy coffee drink from your favorite cafe. These things make life more fun, comfortable, or exciting, like going to a concert with friends, upgrading to the newest phone, or buying those shoes you've been eyeing for weeks. Wants can add color and joy to our everyday routines. Advertisers and even our friends can make these wants feel urgent or important. Sometimes it seems like everyone has the newest gadget or is wearing the latest trend, and we feel pressured to keep up. But it's important to remember that these are not essentials. The line between wants and needs can get blurry, especially when emotions or social pressure come into play. We might convince ourselves that something is a need, when really, it's just a strong want. Having wants isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, they can motivate us to work harder, save money, or celebrate special moments. Wants can bring excitement and a sense of reward to our lives. The key is to recognize wants for what they are, extras, not essentials. By planning for them, like making a list or setting a budget, we can enjoy our wants without letting them take over our finances. Saving up for a want, whether it's a new pair of shoes or a special outing, can be incredibly rewarding. It teaches patience and helps us appreciate what we have even more. The goal isn't to avoid wants altogether, but to manage them wisely. By making thoughtful choices, we can enjoy the things we desire without sacrificing our financial well-being. When we control our wants, we protect our financial health and set ourselves up for a more secure future. Enjoying our wants responsibly makes life more enjoyable, balanced, and fulfilling. Knowing the difference between wants and needs is a financial superpower. It helps you control your spending and avoid impulsive decisions. Prioritizing needs ensures your essentials are covered first. With leftover money, you can save for goals or enjoy a few wants. This habit prevents debt and financial stress. Recognizing wants helps you avoid buying on credit and paying interest. Mastering this skill leads to more freedom and less worry. Smart choices today build the life you want tomorrow. So how do you tell the difference in the moment? It's not always easy, especially when you're surrounded by tempting products and clever marketing. But learning to separate wants from needs is a skill that can save you money and help you make smarter choices. Try the wait-and-see rule. Pause before buying to see if the urge fades. Sometimes just giving yourself a little time can reveal whether you truly need something or if it's just a passing desire. Ask yourself, can I live without this? If you can walk away and not miss it, it's probably not a necessity. What happens if I don't buy it? Will it impact my daily life, health, or responsibilities? If not, it's likely a want. Do I already have something similar at home? If you do, consider whether you really need another one, or if you're just looking for something new. If the answer is yes, it's a want. Recognizing this can help you avoid impulse buys and save money for things that truly matter. Creating a budget helps too. List your income, subtract needs, and see what's left for wants. This way you can plan for occasional treats without overspending. When you track your spending, you'll see patterns and can adjust your habits to better align with your goals. Budgets make priorities clear and help you choose what matters most. They give you the power to say yes to what's important and no to what isn't. Being a thoughtful shopper is about self-awareness and honesty. It means checking in with yourself before making a purchase. Next time you want something, take a breath and think it through. Ask yourself if it fits your needs, your budget, and your long-term goals. Mindful shopping turns spending into a conscious choice, not just a reaction to impulse or advertising. Every decision shapes your financial future, so make each one count. The more intentional you are, the more control you'll have over your money and your life.